did a little bit to persuade Americans. Horace Greeley, maybe not as famously as Thomas Paine, but he was fiercely abolitionist. And he ran and owned a paper called the New York Tribune. And people are reading this every single day. And how does it change how you see the world? It begins to change the conversation, right? People start talking about slavery. And once you talk about slavery, and you're in the middle of the Second Awakening, and morality is the issue, you're talking about slavery and morality, and what is the only consequence that you can, or what's the only conclusion you can come to?
Get rid of it.
Slavery is
Bad.
evil. Slavery is evil. Morality, evil, right? So then we're going to learn, starting tomorrow, is that slavery goes from in the north, slavery was bad, we want to get rid of it, we'll just send them over to Africa. That was the first thing. And then it became, well, Second Awakening comes around, all of a sudden now it's not, slavery's bad, let's just get rid of it and send it back to Africa. Now it's slavery needs to get rid of because it is morally evil. For a long time in the South, and you've read Jefferson, he was like, slavery's bad, it's called a necessary evil, right? We know it's around. But now when the Second Awakening comes around and the North is calling you evil, you start seeing the South see slavery different. They start to defend slavery. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. And lastly, with the science. We'll stop and review here in a second after we finish this. With science, America, have we talked about American contributions to science much at this time? There's a reason why. What's the reason why we haven't talked about American contribution to science? We haven't really contributed much to science.
We were too busy fighting buffalo.
Right. I want to shoot this buffalo.
But I need to take its blood.
I'm going to shoot this buffalo only enough to analyze it, and then I have a microscope. I'm going to have the microscope, right? I'm going to look at this horn sticking in my gullet. Ironically, our first big science contribution is about birds. Yeah. The Audubon Society is a society studying birds, right? Have you heard this before?
Yeah.
John Audubon had this book, and he literally would go and draw detailed pictures of birds. And people began to study, right, natural history, right, being a naturalist when it comes to birds. Because isn't this part of America? In fact, why don't you go back up to the Hudson River School? Is that on there somewhere?
Yeah.
What the Hudson River School was about was painting landscapes of America. If you're painting landscapes of America, what are you actually celebrating?
Nature.
Whose nature?
America.
America's nature. Aren't landscapes kind of nationalistic? Kind of patriotic, right? Look at our beautiful landscapes. Think about America the Beautiful. Isn't America the Beautiful one big describing a landscape?
Purple mountains.
Purple mountains, majesty. Kind of makes a tear come to your eye. So Audubon is looking at birds. This is our first scientific contribution. Obviously we'll have many more as the years go on. Okay, what I want you to do now is the same thing as before, but I want you to start putting, if I was going to give you an essay, and by the way, you're going to be getting this essay, that said, what are the social ramifications of the Second Great Awakening? What I want you to do, and I'll give you about 2 minutes, people around you, I want you to organize that essay. I don't need evidence yet. I want you to tell me how you would organize that essay. Other questions? You have 2 minutes. Ready, set, go.
Wait, just social?
Yeah.
Okay.